So just imagine when they're both in school, you know, I have a built-in tattletale because they're only 1 year apart. So somebody's going to be coming home telling me something that somebody did in school.
823, how you do that? 823, how you do that?
What is poppin', Chaos Gang? It's your girl Q. I'm back at it again with another video. So today I'm gonna be talking about a well-awaited topic of the pros and cons of having two under two. So before I even get started on the pros and cons, I want to please ask you guys to like this video, comment any more questions that you have, your thoughts or concerns, and please hit that red subscribe button, please. We are at 255 subscribers. Thank you guys for supporting us. Thank you for loving me. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. So if you guys see me looking down, it's because I made a list so that I don't forget anything. So as you guys know, I have a beautiful son named Cannon Messiah. He's 22 months old. His birthday is June 13th, 2018. And I have a beautiful baby girl named Corey Mackenzie. She is 8 months and her birthday is August the 24th, 2019. So Cannon was playing. I won't say he was playing, but we both wanted a baby. So when I got pregnant, you know, it was great. Like, I was ready. You know, I was hoping for a girl, but I was blessed to have a son, and you know, it was great. When I got pregnant with Mackenzie, I literally just popped up pregnant. I don't know. That's a story time for another time. But my babies are here. I love them to death. They're amazing. They're perfect. And I just know that a lot of people hear two under two and it kind of scares them, or they get, you know, they just have so many questions about how the dynamics of, you know, our family works since we have two small babies. So that's why I'm here to give you guys the pros and the cons. I'm going to start with the pros. I'll say that my first pro is that I spent way less money when I realized I was pregnant with. I'm not for sure, but I think Cannon was around 5 months when I found out I was pregnant. So I literally had everything. I had his bouncy chairs, his walker, his high chair, his bathtub, like everything, his mats for him to work on crawling. I had everything already, so I didn't really have to go out and spend money on it. I didn't even have a baby shower the second time around because that's how close in time they were. I didn't really need anything. The only thing that I really spent money on was buying Mackenzie. You know, she's a girl, she's a princess to me, so I wanted her to have a lot of pink and purple and yellow, just like more girly clothing. So as Cannon grew, I would keep the things that were unisex, and then I would just get rid of or give away the things that I thought, you know, Mackenzie would not need. But I spent way less than what I spent with. I even still had all Cannon's bottles. So I didn't even have to go out and spend a whole bunch of money getting new sets of bottles. Only thing that I really went and got as far as bottles were new nipples for them, and I got her, you know, of course, fresh pacifiers and everything like that. My next pro is it was pretty much an easy transition for Cannon. I'll say the first week he was kind of unsure of Mackenzie. You know, I felt like he had the vibe like, okay, like, when is she going home? But after the first week of her being home, he kind of didn't have any issues at all. It kind of just became the norm that, you know, she's here, she's lived with us. Like, it was easy. I feel like a lot of friends that I have that have children that are 3 years apart or more, they go through the jealousy phase where the sibling kind of hates the other sibling because they feel like, you know, mommy belongs to me and who is this new human? I didn't really go through that too much because they're all each other knows. And that brings me to my next pro. They have built-in best friend. They're built-in best friends. That is the best thing I ever could have did, because literally Cannon protects her, he hugs her, he kisses her when she cries, he gives her her pacifier, he tries to feed her her bottles. Like, he's an amazing big brother. It even goes on to or processes over to daycare. When I drop them off to daycare, I take Cannon with me to drop Mackenzie off to the nursery. I just let him, you know, see that his sister's in the nursery, you know, get her situated, and then I take him to his classroom at daycare. And then when I pick them up in the afternoons, I pick Cannon up first, and then we walk to the nursery together to pick up his sister. And they always tell me, like, he knows she's there. When he walks by, he checks on her. And he's super smart because he's not even 2 yet, and he's already doing that. So just imagine when they're both in school. You know, I have a built-in tattletale because they're only 1 year apart. So somebody's going to be coming home telling me something that somebody did in school. You know, when report cards are due, somebody going, you know, hopefully both my kids have good grades, but you know how the whole sibling things work. Somebody's going to be excited to show me their report card and somebody's not. But guess who's going to know? Me, the mom, because they're just so close, and I'm so excited for, I don't want to rush it, but I'm just so excited for when they're both in school. You know, that just makes me feel more comfortable. I don't have to worry so much about, you know, what's going on in school, or, you know, are they making friends, or what's going on, because they'll be there together to look out for each other and protect each other at all times. My next pro is just that it's kind of the same as the last one, honestly, because I was going to say my next pro is literally just that they grow together. They play together. They kind of still have all the same toys. You know, Cannon interacts really, really well with his sister. So while she's doing tummy time on the floor, he's playing with her. I can wash bottles, wash dishes, make dinner, do little things where, you know, they're together. They're occupying each other's time. So I really, really like that. Off to the cons. So, the cons of having 2 under 2. I know this is what y'all really watched the video to hear. The cons of having 2 under 2 is that it's complete chaos. Like, I joke all the time, but I'm really serious when I say, like, my house is organized chaos. Like, I tell my friends all the time, in here somebody's probably always crying. If it's not one of the kids crying, it's me, okay? Yes, moms, it's okay for you to cry too sometimes. And I just say that jokingly because, you know, I have 2 babies and neither one of them can, you know, 100% communicate their wants and needs. So sometimes Mackenzie is crying because she wants milk, while Cannon is crying because he wants a toy or he wants to do something and I don't really know, you know, what he wants. Or Cannon is hungry and Mackenzie doesn't want to sit in her bouncy chair. You know, they both just have their own separate needs. They're their own individual person, you know, and I have to learn them. You know, I'm still working on learning both of my babies. So I would say that's a con, just the overall chaos. My next con is just sleep. We have 2 under 2. So as you guys know, if you have babies, sleeping is all over the place. It's super inconsistent. Sometimes you are able to sleep all day with your kids. Sometimes your kids don't sleep at all, at day or night. There are some times where, you know, it's 10 o'clock at night and I haven't showered all day. When I say that to people that don't have kids, they're like looking at me like I'm crazy. But if you are a parent, you know that it's not normal some days to not be able to do literally any self-care at all. And it's okay, you know? I feel like I get a lot better. I get things done a lot better and my days go a lot better when I literally just take things day by day. You know, you don't have to clean up your kitchen every day. You don't have to clean up the toys every night. It's great if you can, but if you don't, I don't feel like you should get too down on yourself. You know, it's a part of the process. And anybody that doesn't understand, like that's just how I look at it. Another con is they're both in diapers. So I literally I feel like buying diapers is just putting your money in the trash. Diapers are super expensive and they literally just get pooped on, peed on, and they go in the garbage. So that's definitely a con for me, but it's always light at the end of the tunnel because Cannon will be 2 in 2 months. We've been working on potty training, you know, and then he won't be in Pampers anymore. And then even if he doesn't go straight to underwear and he's in pull-ups are way cheaper than Pampers. And then he won't be going as much because he's going to be going to the potty. So Pampers are definitely a con of having 2 under 2. And my last con that I have is just a personal one. It's just yeah, me personally, I don't know if other people that have 2 under 2 feel like this too, but I have store anxiety. When I say store anxiety, I mean like mall, grocery store, anywhere that I have to take both kids by myself. I get super anxious just because I have to get both kids out of the car seat. I have to get both kids into the store. I have to get both kids into the cart. You know, grocery shopping with both kids. You know, sometimes Cannon wants to eat the applesauce off the shelves, even though I already packed him snacks. Sometimes Mackenzie wants her milk, or you know, she just doesn't want to be in the car seat carrier while we're in the store. It's just a lot that goes into going into stores. And then I hate having to strap Cannon into his car seat and then put, you know, one of the kids have to wait because I'm only one person. I can't put both kids into the car at the same time. So, you know, either strapping Cannon into the car seat and putting Mackenzie's carrier into the car. It just, you know, people are crazy nowadays, especially in the winter when it's getting dark outside early. I just try to make sure I take care of all mommy tasks before I have to pick up the kids, just because I hate having to take them out and put them in the car at nighttime, you know, by myself. Not even to include, you know, putting groceries in the car and the whole process of that. It's a lot. You know, Cannon is only 22 months, so I can't always just be like, okay, wait right here while I get Sissy out of the car. You know, it doesn't work like that, you know. So I would say that that's just my last con. I will end this video out by saying the pros to me definitely outweigh the cons, especially as they get older. It gets easier. I literally take things one day at a time, and it has worked so well for me. I feel like after Mackenzie hit the 6-month mark, we had started working on scheduling, and everything changed. I kind of followed the daycare schedule in a sense where they always take a nap at 12 o'clock at daycare. So even when they're home, they take a nap at 12 o'clock. They both get their bath at 7:30, around 7:30, and they're both in the bed by 8:30 p.m. And just working, making sure that they stay on the same schedule makes life so much easier. Because when Mackenzie first came home from the hospital, she would take a nap for 3 hours, and then I would be up with Cannon, and then Cannon would take a nap, and then Mackenzie would be waking up. So I would have to be up with either one of the kids, you know, and that left no nap for me. And that was when I was feeling drained and overwhelmed and tired and burnt out, and it just became so much. So I definitely recommend, it's not a pro or a con, but I definitely recommend just working on scheduling. Scheduling is key to having 2 under 2. And I just wouldn't have it any other way. I love my babies. They're amazing. They're growing perfectly. And yeah, I just want to say thank you guys for watching this video. Thanks for always supporting me. Please hit the subscribe. If you like this video and you watch this video all the way to this point, please hit the subscribe button. Because if you're watching and you're not subscribed, like what are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, and before I forget, so my shirt says not your average mom, because come on now, I have 2 under 2. It's nothing average about me, baby. Okay? If you like this shirt, this is from my t-shirt brand. My t-shirt brand name is Pampered Expressions. I have the link to my website and below in the description box. And yeah, if you feel like you're not an average mom either, shop up. Thank you. Thank you guys so much for watching. See ya.